Recording in progress.
Hey Nate, glad to have you back.
Yeah, good to be here.
Did that same time every week sneak up on you this time? Sneak up on you this time?
I like pleasantly requested a later time, which we have done plenty in the past, and then all of a sudden, heaven forbid, we go any later than 7:45. So I just calmly bowed out.
I gotcha. It'll sneak up on you if you
listen. It's hunting season. I don't know if you guys know, but I hunt.
Oh yeah, you're
an avid hunter.
I got Coors Light to drink, and I got does to drop. All right,
drop it like it's hot.
Golly.
Do you
y'all look super busy at the dealership today, Nate? After I dropped Macy off, I had to go back to the radio station, so I didn't get to come by there. But y'all had like a ton of cars out front. Y'all get new shipments there, and you have people shopping.
Yeah, a little bit of everything. It's tough that you couldn't, drive the 50 yards and say, hey.
Yep.
Y'all have a lot of
the radio station's in complete opposite direction of that.
You can literally make a loop through our parking lot and then loop back out. That's fine, man.
Y'all have a ton of friendship on the side that I'm not involved with. And I need to start getting involved with.
You could come by.
I need to come by.
Now the Kroger thing is just
dumb luck.
I don't like anybody who shops at Kroger. I just had to shop at Kroger because it's close to church.
Yeah,
that was just a random meet. That wasn't planned.
Yeah, that was just a meat in the cheese section kind of thing.
That was me shopping for the in-laws, so I could go back and cook.
I get it. All right.
Although I did invite Nate and Kat to come back and eat with me, and they politely declined.
No, they had Waffle House on the brain.
We'd already been to Waffle House.
That's right. They had been to Waffle House. So. I just wanted to be uncomfortable that I brought home random guests from the grocery store to eat with the family. I just thought that would have been awesome.
Hey, quick story. One time,
I got a quick story too.
When I worked at Publix,
totally related. When
I worked at Publix, I would ask people, oh, what are you cooking for dinner? And of course, the line was like, oh man, like what time should I be there? Well, there's this one couple that would come through all the time and had kids, and they were super sweet. And finally, I kind of called their bluff because it looked really good. And they're like, yeah, come over at 6:30. Here's our address. I was like, okay. So on my break, I went over there and ate with those people.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I mean, we had mutual friends. I knew other people that knew them. And yeah, it was awesome.
So it wasn't weird? Was it weird at all?
After dinner was done, it was weird.
Yeah.
Because then all of a sudden, you kind of do the post-dinner talk.
Yeah.
It's like, so, oh man, break's almost over. Dine and dash.
Thanks for the chicken tenders. I'm out. The tendies. I'm out. So here's my story.
Do I put this plate in the dishwasher or
what do I do? This is directly related to what you just said. You talked about bringing strangers home. So the legend of my family is that my great grandfather, one of his big things that he loved to do was just bring random people home for dinner. Like he would meet people out and he'd just bring them home for dinner. And he brings home this 20-year-old kid or 20 or 25-year-old kid who's got a guitar case home for dinner. And they eat.
It was Elvis, wasn't it?
It was Hank Williams, the senior, not junior, the original Hank Williams. My grandmother still tells that story. So anyways.
Hank over to dinner. Be a nice little painting.
You know what I told her? I said, pics or it didn't happen, Granny.
Sounds like some BS y'all made up on the side, Granny, and you've been telling everybody ever since. And since Hank is no longer around to leave that in his memoirs, you guys have got no proof whatsoever.
Convenient as a dead guy.
Oh,
how convenient! Y'all had a guy that's no longer alive eat at your house all the time. Sure, yeah. Granny.
Not all.
It's just
time.
Some 1800s, in the movie. Quit staring at our guest.
I did the timeline.
Will you be staying the night with us?
It checks out. The timeline checks out. It could have happened. But anyway, just throwing.
What if that guy just ate at so many people's houses that year as Hank Williams Sr. and he wasn't?
It's
Hank Williams Sr.
He just made it up. He just made it up, and there's
he just carried a guitar around, and he never played for anybody.
Hank came to y'all's house. He came to our house too. I can't believe it.
Wait, you lived in Missouri, and I lived in California in two consecutive nights. That's crazy.
How that work? He's so fast.
He was flying planes before they had planes.
Yeah. Exactly.
He told us he's just walking.
Oh boy. All right, Nate.
How did we get there?
I have no idea. And so, Nate, you got your scenarios ready?
129.
Episode 120.
129.
You ready?
Oh, okay.
All right, Nate. Episode 129. Hit it.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
Oh,
Whenever and wherever you are listening, welcome to episode 129 of the Dadbod Golf Pod, proudly a member of the Believe Podcast Network. As usual, the reason you tune in to tonight's show, your host, Nate Pass, joining me as per usual, Kyle Rush, Ben Taylor, the epitome of mediocrity. Microphones are hot. Let's get it. Go.
Let's go. Give him a day off and he comes back firing. Love it.
Really? He's all upset. Salty.
Man.
Love it. Love it. Guys, tonight's episode and every episode is brought to you by Betonline.ag, the #1 sports betting website in the history of man. Sign up today with coupon code BLEAV, BLEAV, and get a 50% welcome bonus. Give them $100. They're going to give you 50 back. You probably lost your butt on if you took the under on the KC and Bills game. Thought you might have had it. Thought you might have had it until two minutes left, and they scored 25 points in 2 minutes. That's a tough look. That's a tough look.
But you might have had the Bills too.
But you know what? Bounce back. You can bounce back. Bounce back, and there's tons of sports left you can bet on. Betonline.ag, where the game starts. Nate,
Basketball bounce back. That's what they
Go
need
ahead
to
and
be.
slap
detecting
the
this week.
Bengals for the Super Bowl winner plus 4,000.
let's
Slap
go.
the Bengals.
Slap the Bengals.
The Bengals.
Slap them. Nate, take over, buddy. This is all about you.
Yep, this is you. Scenario.
Okay. Scenarios. We have 3 scenarios tonight. And
Okay.
just so you guys know, a little sneak peek, we do have a scenario from our
Secret listener.
listener.
Yes.
Me and him have come up with a name for him. Nobody knows who he is. He's Andy from Palm Springs. So Andy from Palm Springs has submitted a would you rather.
Is there a
Is it prison-
significance to that?
Is it prison related?
No.
Okay.
So I texted him. I said, hey, I'll go ahead and send me one for tonight. And he's like, oh, I left my list at the office. And I was like, you have a list?
Oh,
Like
wow.
a physical list that's at your office.
Wow.
I hope his boss didn't walk by and be like, hey, what are all these would you rathers for Dadbod Golf Pod? Anyway, we're going to start off with the research.
Why is everybody having to choose prison? What is this all about?
What are you talking about? Fat prick Reed. What?
That's
is that
not
about?
appropriate.
We need to get you down to HR. How about that?
All right. First research-based question. This kind of came off of the Hudson Swafford Harris English combination phenomenon. Never seen them in the same room type of thing. Because I got to thinking, what if we had like 2-man teams throughout the year, and we're going to base it on money, it on money won, and it's just however much money you win at the end of the year, you combine these 2 guys, and there's like a whole different playoff point system or whatever for this 2-man team.
I like it.
So I told the guys to pick somebody from inside the top 25 and somebody outside the top 100, just to keep it interesting, because you don't want like, oh, I'm going to do Morikawa and John Rahm. Okay, cool.
I think that's phenomenal. That's a great
We're going to
pick.
mix it up.
A solid team.
We'll mix it up.
Okay.
And we're going to start off with Mr. Rush.
All right.
Top 25, inside the top 25, outside the top 100 for the rest of the year. We're going to keep up with this. We're going to write it down. We're going to set a reminder.
Okay.
We're going to keep up with it.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a question. When it's money, is it what if they've won money so far? Like what if they've already like won money?
I would say that's a little tough because you could pick somebody outside. You basically could just take whoever's outside the top 100 and whoever has the most money.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say fresh slate from
Fresh slate from here. Okay.
I think that's the most accountability.
Okay. I like that. All right. So obviously my inside the top 25 is going to be Rory.
Sure.
Hands down.
No doubt.
And then I have like 3 guys I'm looking at.
Yeah.
And one criteria I wanted to see was big movement. Big movement on the list. Because that
Your
means
pants.
I'm rocketing up. Okay. So I was looking at Rafa Cabrera Bello, Shabanka Sharma, and then Lee Hodges, who just had a second place finish from Huntsville, Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
And
Definitely didn't have those on the list for me and Nate. I can promise you. We're not gonna be copying you on those.
cool.
Nope. No.
And just for the sheer, like, because Sharma plays on the European tour and so does Cabrera Bello. So it's going to be hard. We could have the whole exchange rate thing going pounds to dollars, and that could get
Euros. They don't play for
euros, whatever.
pounds.
Whatever. Yeah. It doesn't matter. It's all the same thing. I think I'm going to go Lee Hodges. Give me Lee Hodges.
Lee Hodges. Wow. Recency bias much? This is the whole deadgum
really.
season.
Goodness gracious.
The whole
I've never
season.
heard of that guy.
Wow.
He's made
Nice.
You're taking him all the way.
No.
Thanks for giving us this one.
No, he's going to play in a lot of events.
Okay, so Nate is between me and you.
And he's only missed 2 cuts all year.
Awesome.
Cool.
This whole season. 2 cuts all year. He's got a top 30 finish, a top 2 top 50 finishes, a T3. He's missed 2 cuts out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 events.
Okay.
He is hitting his stride. Lee Hodges, Huntsville, Alabama. Let's go with Rory. Do it.
Yeah, Rory's sitting there going, "Who the hell have you stuck me with?"
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Do you think Rory and his teammate will like get along? Are you going to be jealous?
I could be. He better not get too close to him.
All right. I'm going to stay on brand and go with my man Cantley, even though you guys kind of talked a little doo-doo about him on the podcast.
We did not.
Yeah, he played really well, and he shot like even par, and he was out of it.
Well, I mean, that is what happened.
That was just straight facts.
I mean, the words I said was when he was leading after Saturday, I thought this guy is going to be the number 1 player in the world this year. I said
And he failed miserably on Saturday.
He played the tough course.
I'm
gonna real quick before we get into this too much further. I'm gonna say about the whole episode. 3 courses. I don't. Maybe I just don't watch enough golf, but like I never know what's going on. If I tune into the middle of the
Friday round
of the Miss Buttersfield class, you're like, oh yeah, that's number 12 at La Quinta Resort and Holiday Inn Suites in Bermuda. Now, you don't know what it is. Just enjoy golf and watch it. 3 courses is awesome. A cut after 3 rounds is awesome. Something different.
I do like the 3. I'll do like 3 rounds and a cut. I just don't. Three different courses sucks. Anyway, go ahead.
You had your opportunity last night. You missed it.
Patrick Cantley
And Matt Kuchar.
and Dylan Fartelli.
Oh, yes.
I almost took Matt Kuchar, but I honestly dislike him so much after that tipping fiasco.
Yeah.
I just can't even pick him.
He was on my radar too, and that completely stuck out in my mind. I was like, you can't take Kuchar just because he's not going to.
No.
I mean, the good news is he's going to be able to keep all of his money because he's not going to give any away.
True.
It's a really good strategy typically to pick someone who's dropped 12 spots in the rankings in just like less.
See,
than
you're really big on like finding this one like stat that somehow like
the
just
season
makes you smarter and better than everybody else. And that's honestly how you pick Bryson for a lot of stuff. And that worked out really
See
well
how that
for you.
worked out for you.
So, I mean, he was the number 1 golfer in the world last year.
Cost you a relationship too.
No, he wasn't. He's not the number 1 golfer in the world.
In my formula, he was.
Okay.
He's still. I don't like him though anymore.
In my formula, my ex-lover was at number 1 until he wasn't anymore.
Okay, you got the fart boy, and you got can't lay. Go ahead.
Can't get laid.
Yeah. Come on, Ben. Tell us.
You guys have stayed on brand. I'm staying on brand. I'm taking Morikawa.
Nice.
That's the top 25
Big
guy.
step out.
Big calling guy. Yeah, you guys really strayed from the norm too on your 2 picks. Yeah, big step out.
Don't put me into that. I totally agree with you.
And then
Rory Sabatini.
Go with. I really thought about doing that just to see the reaction on y'all's face if I did that.
Tomoharu Atsuki. That's who you got.
No, I really started to go. It came down between 3 players: Britt Snedeker, Harry Higgs,
Danny Willett,
and Ricky Fowler.
Oh, please pick Ricky Fowler.
Ricky Fowler's 101. That would be
Ricky.
Oh my gosh, that is.
You did.
I've won.
Yes.
I've won. I am. I am minus 300. Kyle is plus 250, and Ben is plus 3,000 to win this at the end of the season.
Morikawa better run off some dubs, which he could. He could. He's that good. He's the number 2 player in the world.
There's a chance that Ricky Fowler makes the same amount of money as you do on the PGA Tour this year.
Oh, that's terrible.
That is so true too. It's so true.
Hey, we're pulling for old Ricky.
I said he could
We
date
were.
my sister, so I got to pull for Ricky. I mean, we've already done that episode where I said that he was going to be in the family, so I might as well go ahead and stay with him.
Mrs. Cuts, he can spend more time with the family. So.
There's no doubt whatsoever.
Oh boy, Ricky. Good pick, man.
Tricky
I love
Ricky.
I love it.
BDR. Let's look at some of his finishes this year. A lot of C's. No, he did have a top 3 at the CJ Cup. That's pretty cool. He bookended it with cuts though at the American Express,
Yeah,
where it was a 6-round cut and the Shriners.
I'm gonna
World
pull a
Open.
Nate. I'm gonna pull a Nate. He played the tough course all 3 days.
Yeah,
Apparently.
yeah.
He and Phil played the tough course all 3 days.
Yep. Yep. Well. So
Scenario
we got-
number 2.
Cool. Okay.
I like
Are
it.
you ready?
I like it. So we're
First
gonna
of all,
keep
I
up with
kinda-
that. Are we legit?
I kind of have
gonna
Yeah, we're gonna keep up with it.
Okay.
I didn't write. Did you write all? Did y'all write yours down? I didn't write yours down. It's pretty easy. It's gonna
Yeah, we
be
need to write these down.
Roars.
I mean,
and who? Well, no, because I still don't know. Kyle's got. Who was your last?
Lee
guy?
Hodges.
Lee Hodges.
Lee Hodges.
Yeah, big recency guy. Kyle's big recency guy.
I'm a big jump in the rankings guy.
Yeah.
And then Nate. All right, I got it.
Fortelli.
Yeah, that was easy. I even wrote it down as Fartelli.
I can't even read his name on my phone. That's not
That
doesn't
doesn't
say. Like if I see Bazootenpoot or Fartelli, like that's what I read it as.
Oh, when
and
I
just
when I
giggle.
when I
Just
tuned
going
in,
down the leaderboard. Just,
when I tuned in to watch golf on Sunday, I told Kyle Sunday morning they did the ESPN Plus thing. The very first golfer that came up on the screen was Bazootenhoot, and I could not get my phone out quick enough to take a picture to send it to y'all to be like, look who is getting my day started. And then they cut away from him.
I was gonna say I didn't get that picture.
Nope.
Yeah, because it wasn't. Oh, well. All right, I'm gonna start this. Would you rather with a kind of a question to set the tone? What would we think that the caddies for the top 10 guys in the world make a year? Like let's establish some rough number.
You said top
200
10.
200 grand, 300 grand.
Hold on. Let's look this up.
I mean, I know it's 6 figures, but
What did
basically like, average of the top 5 highest paid caddies.
what did John Rahm make on tour last year? He made $7.7 million last year. John Rahm. So 10% of that, 770,000.
So I'd say probably $500,000 is what the average top 10.
Okay.
Of the top 10.
Let's use that number.
Okay.
A half a million.
$500,000.
Got it.
$500,000 a year. Top 10 caddy.
Or go to jail.
For 500,000 days. All right. You can caddy for a Symetra Tour player. Okay. That is a women's mini tour. She will never graduate from the Symetra Tour. She'll be middle of the pack for the Symetra Tour. She'll make some cuts. She'll miss some cuts. She'll make enough money to stay out there. Your salary will be that of a average top 10 PGA Tour caddy. Okay. Or
Ooh, this is
you
good.
can caddy for a top 10 player of your choice on the PGA Tour for roughly the equivalent of what you would make caddying for the Symetra Tour girl, which is basically enough to eat and do nothing else, like paycheck to paycheck, borderline poverty. And you can't like use this to like get sponsorships or do a book deal because you caddy for Rory. Like that's gonna be it.
That's it.
You don't get to like mooch off of him.
I don't even know that you
stay
make
in his
enough to-
nice.
I don't even know that you make enough to eat.
I'm just saying that you
Because when
make
they come-
enough to.
When they came through here, they asked for volunteer caddies. They didn't even want to pay them.
Yeah. You have to you actually have to stay at people's houses during the tour events. You have to live the life of the Symetra Tour caddy, but when you're inside the ropes, Rory's right there. And you can bow on the 18th green of the Masters if you want to, even though it just would look like you're trying to.
Yeah, it'd be kind of what was it called? Appropriation.
Kind of be tough for a white guy to do that, you know?
Yeah. Super duper white guy.
So let's start off with Ben.
Money sounds good.
Yeah.
How long is this? Just for a year?
I mean, I would say for a little while, like it's kind of your career.
Oh.
I mean, I wouldn't say like for the rest of your life. I would say 5 years.
Oh, well, not just for money. I'm not. I'm not. That would get old caddying for the top 10 guy for 5 years making no money. I'm going to take the money. Take the Symetra Tour. Take the $500,000 a year. 5 years, $500,000.
If it was 1 year, would you?
Yeah,
just 1 year is too much of a like. It's just like a stunt, like a little.
If it's 1 year, I would have definitely shacked up in people's houses for a year and would have gone inside the ropes. No, I'm still taking the money on the 3 years. One year was my cutoff. 1 year was that's no issue. I'm going to go volunteer my time. Basically, is what I'm going to have to do for a full year because you're not like you said you're not even getting paid enough to eat. Yeah. So you're going to have to stay with people. You're going to You're gonna have to hope that the clubhouse has like good grub for the players that you can sneak some food.
Yeah, you gotta go down like where the volunteers and like get like the Chick-fil-A sandwiches that are cold and like pizza.
The players pay for their caddy stuff sometimes.
Not Symetra Tour. You got to think this is you're being treated as a Symetra Tour caddy.
You're a Symetra Tour caddy, and you just happen to be on the bag for a PGA Tour pro that's in the top 10.
The only thing that is really just when you get to the golf course.
Yeah, your 18 holes a day is all that you get to hang out with this pro.
Yeah, you can go to the range, but you're going to get a peanut butter and jelly sandwich that somebody made that morning who's volunteering.
Or that's left over that the pro didn't eat, and he said, here, finish this off. Like, that's essentially what you're doing.
Yeah. Man.
But you get TV time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing is when Nate said 5 years, I was like, man, I couldn't do that for 5 years. That just is not.
It depends on how much you love it.
Yeah.
It depends on how much you would love that top 10 player because there is no money incentive whatsoever.
No.
I do love Rory.
You get 5 years.
But maybe you get some cool.
You get 5 years of him, bub.
I would if it was 5 years and I was single, I would take the PGA Tour Pro. 100 times out of 100.
No, that's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good resume builder. You'd be able to pick up another pro on year number 6 and make some money.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of like a little
loophole,
skirting the rules thing.
Loophole.
Because that band would be like, I'll take the PGA Tour Pro, but I'll get a sponsorship. Oh, yeah.
The book deal was good. That seemed like a big time Ben answer. Yeah. But no, I mean, like
I thought
if I was single, that experience would be absolutely incredible. That would be absolutely incredible. Like, you could win majors.
I think it'd be incredible for a year. I don't know that. I think
I'd do it for 5 years.
2 or 3, you'd start getting burned out quite a bit.
Maybe so. I would give it 5 years for sure. And then
I mean, I don't really know how I would work it because you don't work every weekend. So like, I don't know how much money you have to deal with on the weekends that you aren't working.
Yeah,
I guess we could say like you make $25,000 a year. Maybe that's just fair to say. Although it sounds high. I don't think the girls on the Symetra Tour make $25,000 a year.
I don't know how we would. I mean, I don't know how you could. There would have to be some sort of like help from the pro. I don't know how you could survive.
Well, I mean, he would get from A to B. He would pay for your travel, and he would.
Yeah, like your hotel would be paid for.
Yeah, you just go. Yeah,
and your flights.
You would have to stay with like host families. Like your flights and your hotel and all that will be. You just.
If I was single, you could become really good friends
working for that pro. You can't do it, like you're getting nothing.
Just consider like maybe like I don't know, $75 a day.
I don't even know
something like that. Give it to me.
I'll be honest, I don't even know
if I'm single, I take it. If it's today, I would take the 500 grand and just grind it out for 5 years for sure.
Yeah,
grind it out to in front of grandparents,
in front of tens of people.
Yeah, if
that. Yeah. There you go.
All
right, Nate,
I'm taking the I'm taking the PGA Tour Pro. I just think that you're just there's nothing.
Sounds
There's
so
so few.
newlywed. Sounds like your
there's-
relationship's headed in the right direction.
That was
And this is hypothetical, man.
we're single. Remember?
Well, okay, so your wife's just gonna be cool if you just go caddy for a random girl.
Younger.
For $500,000
Okay.
a year, yeah. she would.
Okay.
For $500,000 a year, she'd be right there. She would be one of the 4 people in the entire course watching the tournament. Yes.
No, I just think that there's so few people in the world that'll ever get to experience those. I mean, there's a in that 5 years, your guy's probably gonna win a major.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna be in the Ryder Cup.
Oh,
He's gonna win a couple of times.
you get to hit a shot at TPC Sawgrass. The
And
caddies-
probably, yeah,
they do the caddy contest. You
You
get to
to-
do that.
go to Augusta.
You get to go see it.
You get to like hobnob with the other caddies.
I love hobnobbing.
You know, I'm a
But
big
you do.
hobnob guy.
I'm a huge HK.
Yep.
Or-
Big hobnobber.
You'll come across that way. Yep.
Hey,
All
you
right.
put me in a room with a bunch of guys, we're gonna hobnob it.
I tell you what, you just let me loose.
I will
You put me
hobnob
around some
you.
other hobnobbers, and I will hobnob.
I will
God.
knob it.
I
till
will
the
out
sun comes-
hobnob them all.
God,
I will knob it till the sun comes up.
you
I will
put me in a room
I
with
will
a bunch
hob
of
that knob.
dudes.
When it left my mouth, I knew it was bad.
Cat is unimpressed with this conversation right now.
There is no doubt she is.
Hey, you a knobber? Me too. Let's hob it. All right. We need
Next
to.
question,
we need to
please.
You guys want to go to Buffalo Wild Wings and just hob? Maybe knob.
I got plenty of time to hob. I got to get home early. I may not be able to knob. All right.
So we hob first, knob later.
Got him. He got him.
Oh God.
He got
Swannies.
him. He got him.
Hey, speaking of hobnobbing, if you check out
I'm sure they appreciate this read coming right now.
if you check out Swannies.co and you wear their stuff, everyone will want to hobnob with you, and you can save money.
A lot of hobnobbing material.
I knew
Tons
that was
of it.
coming.
If you wear that hoodie around, people are like, dude, let's hob. Use coupon code.
It looks like you brought the knob. I brought the hob. Let's get together.
Oh man, use coupon code Dadbod Golf Pod -25. Take 25% off this order and that order, any order, because it never expires. The new line dropping in March. Get ready for it. All right,
Hey, we should do an event where it's come hobnob with Dadbod Golf Pod.
The Hobnob Invitational.
It's the hobnob invite.
Wow, you want to talk about getting some mileage out of something? Good gracious!
God Almighty!
Scenario number 3, please, Nate.
Quick. I'm
All
not
right.
hobbing.
Okay,
Is this
All
from the secret listener?
this next one is
What was his name again?
Andy from Palm Springs.
Andy from Palm Springs.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with his real name. We just made that up. All right, Andy from Palm Springs brought this scenario. You can either give up ever eating or drinking anything on the course or at the turn ever again, except for water from the water coolers. He did make
Okay.
that just for safety during the summer.
Safety purposes, yeah.
Or you can partake, but however many over par you were in your previous round, you are required to consume either beer, cocktail, or hot dog / turkey wrap / granola, even though I strongly disagree with granola because that's just not the same. But the granola has to be equal like calories to the hot dog.
Has to be like a full
Turkey wrap.
granola bar, right? Gotta be like
Probably like 3 granola bars to get the calories,
Yeah.
quality
There you
during that round. So if you shoot 9 over, at some point during the next round, you got to do 9 beers, cocktails, or hot dogs. Now, if you shoot 3 over, it's fine. You can do 3, and then you can participate wherever you want to after that.
Yeah.
But if you have a bad day and you shoot 83, bub, you're in for it. You're either going to be full or hammered.
Yeah. It could be both.
Both.
or both.
bloated.
Or
at
you
that.
could just
Can you
sacrifice
combo
every-
the two?
What do you mean combo the two?
Can I have 6 beers and 2 hot dogs? If I made
That's
over?
what, yeah, I'm saying like a total
Whatever.
of, and me and him kind of went back and forth with this. It's just, the total's got to be,
Okay.
you know,
Golly.
he
Or
he
just
was like,
or-
dude, he's like 4 beers and 4 hot dogs doesn't sound like that much over 4 hours. It's like 4 hot dogs is a lot, bud. Because if you're eating 4 hot dogs, those 4 beers are gonna sit heavy.
Heavy. By about 12, you're going to be
Yeah,
in the heat.
and you're not catching any. The beer's not doing you any favors, if you know what I mean. If you got 4 hot dogs in there,
You're going to be farting the whole back nine. You
Yes.
just won't even be able to be around the guy.
You get,
Yeah.
you get paired with Fartelli.
Quiet, please.
you're like trying to take a divot, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could shit your pants.
Yes, he did it. You could. You absolutely could.
what a way to take advantage of the water sip there. I can't believe I didn't spit that out onto the screen.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to watch that tomorrow.
So I'm gonna go. Y'all know I'm gonna be lame. I'm just gonna pick the water. Pick the water. Number one, as Nate said yesterday, I'm down 10 pounds. So I'm gonna try to. I'm probably gonna fire off an 83 if we're just being honest. So just for the sheer fact of not wanting to be uncomfortable at all, like during a round of golf, I'm just gonna go water. Boring, but I'm still
Yeah.
fun. But I'm still
Super.
fun regardless. So let's go.
You
Debatable.
you giggle a lot more. You know?
I do.
You get
I
the
do.
little giggles.
I do.
It
get the
makes me
giggles.
feel really funny when you drink a little bit because everything I say is just you just
That's
die.
hilarious. Yeah.
Oh man,
You know
Like
how to make a guy feel really good.
the day we talked about Smiley being a member guest partner was the greatest round of golf ever. I was laughing
Yes.
so hard. That was funny. Sorry, Ben.
Yes.
No, that's
Ben,
all right.
what's your answer?
just gonna lock up that 4th flight.
Hey, Nate, on the drinking water, does your score improve at all?
I mean, yes.
I mean,
it's
only
going to just
insofar
by
as that-
physics.
I
And
mean,
biology.
yeah, I don't know. Some people may say that actually would hurt their game. There's guys I play with that would play terrible if they drank water for 18 holes.
Mm.
But then again, their life would probably be terrible if they drank water all the time.
Yeah, that'd be tough.
It's called alcoholics.
Yeah.
That's a lot because, like you said, like you guys say, even if you just drink a 6-pack and then you go 8 over, you got to down 2 hot dogs, or you got to. I mean,
Yeah. The difference between 6 beers and 8 beers in a round of golf is significant.
Yeah. Exactly.
6 is like a good buzz that wears off, and 8 is like, ooh.
yeah, like
There was
we
a-
had this conversation when we followed Kyle around during the member when you and I went out there,
Yeah.
and we were
Yeah, well,
talking about drinking because that's all we were doing because we weren't playing. And it was like, you got to get to that point where you get that good buzz and you got to stop. Because even if you're playing golf, like it's off the rails. Like you just went from 8 over to 12 over really quickly.
There was a funny meme. Let me tell you, stop real quick. There's a funny meme, exactly what we're talking about. And it was a scene from The Office. But the caption was, when you got a good buzz on 7 and then you start to hit the spins hit you on number 9. And it was a clip from The Office. And he goes, I wish when we were in the good old days, there was some kind of sign that let us know that we're in the good old days. That's so true.
I got home that day, Ben, and I was like, yeah, me and Ben were just pounding beers. And then like 30 seconds later on Instagram, she's watching Dadbods golf pod, like, all right, Nate, take that tequila shot. Come on, bud, take the tequila shot.
And you almost threw up. All right, Ben, what'd you end up picking?
Oh man, I'm not playing good enough golf where I don't think I could take the beers right now. I mean,
Ben may die. You may actually
yeah.
die.
That's what I,
mean,
thought
could-
of when he
could
said, I was
have
like, this is
I could have
definitely.
alcohol poisoning like that. I think just out of
And cholesterol would be just outrageous.
yeah, I think just being able to live my life past the age of 60, I probably need to go with the water.
Yeah.
Can you just imagine Ben having like a granola bar in one hand, like half wrapped, takes a bite really aggressively, pounds a beer.
Oh,
She's
you know
a
me,
counter of
too.
male
and
performance.
you know me too, Nate. Like I'm last minute too. So it'd be one of those was like, hey, bub, you got to get those in. And I'm like walking up 18 with a beer in hand and a hot dog in my pocket and like the 3 Musketeers in the other pocket. And I got to get it all eaten before I get to the green.
Like
Oh.
the hot dog eating contest, like you're like dipping your hot dog in beer.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I gotta go with the water.
Because I want the pressure. I'm going.
You're a big hot dog guy, so
Yeah, I'm going. If I shoot 14 over, just go ahead and set the world on fire.
I mean, we should have to handicap this because your guys' handicap is way better than mine. I mean, I'm guaranteed to have like 8 beers per round minimum.
But here's the thing: like, if you drop one, like if you shoot 180, like, how are you ever going to get out of it?
It's true. It does kind of compound.
How are you ever going to get out of it?
Because like, how are you going to shoot 74 drinking 8 beers?
And yeah,
what if I just ate 6 hot dogs and 2 beers? Probably still couldn't break 80.
You throw up. Oh,
I don't even think there's 6 hot dogs in that disgusting little. Well, actually, you can't eat any hot dogs at our course.
Still,
the hot dog machine's broken. Maybe by 4th of July we could have a little.
When we open the show, we need to say it's day whatever with no hot dog machine.
Feels like day 937.
You guys would appreciate this. So when we played a couple of weeks ago, when we played, I went inside to grab some beers, and y'all weren't in there, but the pro was in there, and I noticed all the condiments were sitting over there, but there was no hot dog machine still. And I tried to play stupid about it, and he did not buy any of it. But when I went up to go pay for my beers, I was like, I was gonna get a hot dog. There's like the mustard and ketchup and stuff's back there, but you guys out? You guys done?
Boy.
What's up?
Attaboy.
He didn't appreciate it, I don't think. very
Daniel?
much. Yeah.
He's probably just like, hey, you should go to Sog. They have hot dogs.
Yeah, that's
That they
awesome. That's awesome, men. What a great episode.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
fantastic.
Is there
Enjoyed it.
There's nothing left, right? It was Secret Santa down in Palm Springs did not send anything else, correct?
Secret Santa.
Andy.
Andy
No,
from
he just did
France.
one. He just did one.
No, I just asked him for one. Listen, I'm not going to let him start taking over the show.
That's true.
It's just something that me and him like to do.
This is all about you. One day, at what point in time do we find out the identity of Andy in Palm Springs?
When the hob has been knobbed the final time. You'll find out who Andy is.
When the hob is fully knobbed, Andy's identity will be revealed.
The best thing is that you might run into him and you just don't know it's him.
Really?
Or you might not. You may never meet him, actually. Who knows?
Who knows? That's the mystery. That's the mystery.
Yep.
That's why it keeps it interesting. I love it.
Sure.
I love it. Gentlemen, episode
You.
129. Loved it.
Would you rather
Great.
Wednesday?
Would you rather Wednesday? We're going to be back again Friday. Today's episode was brought to you by Betonline.ag. Don't ever forget it. And we will catch you guys next time. Dadbod Golf Pod.
Always hobnobbing.
Okay, bye.
Nobbin.